Well, if you want to start a debate in this town that doesn't involve politics, try asking folks whether professional sports stadiums are worth the taxpayer investment. Critics argue local governments never make back the hundreds of millions of dollars they put in. But Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Flack discovered surprising new data that may disprove that long-held belief.
D.C. just announced it was picking up the tab for a new $20 million state-of-the-art scoreboard here at Nationals Park. As D.C. government negotiates with Monumental Sports and Entertainment owner Ted Leonsis on a taxpayer-funded package for major upgrades here at Capital One Arena. Oh, and did you see this video the mayor posted to X about the Commanders bringing their new stadium here to the RFK site?
It would be amazing.
Do you think that can happen anytime soon?
I know it can.
And now debate is raging about whether professional sports stadiums are a smart use of taxpayer money.
Stadium construction really has very, very little impact on the local economy.
Dennis Coates is a professor of economics at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and he's studied the impact of professional sports venues on local economies for years. Do governments make enough to at least pay off the debts?
Not really. I mean, maybe they break even, but that's highly doubtful.
But we discovered that's turning out not to be true here at Nationals Park. According to data we obtained from the Office of the Chief Financial Officer, the district is actually ahead of schedule when it comes to repaying the bonds it took out to build this place. Records show the city has already repaid 67% of the debt, just a little bit more than halfway through the deal, all because of excess revenues generated by the growth down here in Navy Yard. In fact, $102 million of that excess revenue is being funneled to DC's general fund over the next 5 years. Meanwhile, DC BID, an association of 11 business improvement districts across the city, says Capital One Arena has generated $800 million in tax revenue for DC since it opened. $54 million this year alone. Despite all of that, economists like Coates say they aren't convinced.
But everybody who goes to a bar or restaurant around there doesn't go to a bar or restaurant in some other neighborhood. It's like a shell game.
Whether DC could find financial success with a new Commanders stadium remains uncertain. If you adjust for inflation, the $535 million the city shelled out for the baseball park equates to around $811 million today. And keep in mind, football stadiums are more expensive than baseball stadiums, and they host less events too. Mayor Bowser has asked the Department for Planning and Economic Development to commission a DC sports study to identify ways to publicly finance sports venues here in the district and to study the impact of sports and entertainment in DC. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
All right, well, if you're wondering about Audi Field, district taxpayers spent $150 million to buy and prepare the site, while DC United, well, they paid for the design, construction, and operation of the stadium. DC government gets a very small percentage of ticket sales, but does collect tax revenue on investment around the stadium.